Hello everybody, welcome to our channel Rocket Babies. I'm Sunita Ghosh. So parents, as you all are aware that some routines are something which is very important in your child's life. So equally important is a daytime routine and equally important is a nighttime routine, because everything actually works as a loop. Like if your baby is sleeping properly and is sleeping at the right time in the night, then they will get up in the morning at the right time, they will have their meals at the right time, they'll do their activities in the right time, and basically again sleep in the right time. So everything is actually interrelated and interconnected. So in this video, we'll be talking about the nighttime routine of babies, like how can you actually set a proper nighttime routine, what are the things that you can do in the baby's nighttime routine, what are the tips and tricks that you need to follow, and basically some things that you need to keep in mind before you decide what kind of routine you have to keep for your child. So these are the things that we are going to discuss in this. And see, it's not like a compulsion to have such routines, but obviously if you ask me, because in the earlier days with Inaya, I did not follow any particular routine, at least for the night time. I was just in the thinking that making her sleep at the right time is important, but I was not actually following the right technique of making her sleep, because I was not following a proper routine. So then after Inaya started to get older, I felt that okay fine, these toddlers are not ready to sleep on time, because these toddlers have their mind at all the places except sleeping. These are the people who are like, if they are even tired, then they wait that they would faint and then sleep. So that is their position. So they want to just play and play and not sleep at all. So for these kind of babies, it's very important to have a nighttime routine, because that way they will know that what is coming next. That means that they are prepared that okay fine, after some time I am going to sleep, so this is my routine and this is what I have to do. So basically making them making such kind of routines are very beneficial in these kind of children. So for babies and toddlers, this is very important. Once the child grows up and have a mind of their own, they know that okay tomorrow is school, so we need to sleep on time, then actually the story is quite different, and the routine can be changed or altered based on what they want to do or not want to do. But for now, since they are toddlers or they are babies, so we are the ones who are going to set their nighttime routine, and I'm the one who's going to help you in this. So without wasting any time, let's start with the video. And yes, please don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so that notification comes if we are putting any kind of video. We are putting a lot of activity video these days because it's the lockdown situation, and we know that you as parents are trying their level best to indulge your child in some active play. So we are sharing a lot of activities for that, so do keep checking out our channel for those contents as well, and like our video in case you like it. So let's start with the video. Before I tell you that what kind of routine you can make for your child, there are few things that I would like to tell you in the start, and then I will let you know the points that you have to put for the nighttime routine. So the first thing is that sleeping takes time, so you have to start early, in the sense that if there are few things that is part of a routine, like you have to do this, then you have to do this, then that, then this, then that, and then finally make the baby sleep. So since there are a lot of parts in the routine, so it's always important that you start early so that you are not late, in the sense that you have suppose 5 things to do before your baby sleeps, and if you're starting late, then the baby will automatically sleep late. So you have to start early. Be aware that the babies will resist sleep at this time, because babies don't want to sleep. They have their mind at everywhere else except sleep, so obviously they will resist sleep. So basically routine makes a predictable sequence for them. That means that they can predict that what's coming next, and that way they are somehow prepared in their mind that okay fine, now is the time to sleep. So how much whatever they try to fight it out, but somewhere in the mind they are aware that okay fine, our time of sleeping is coming nearby, and they are actually prepared for it. So make a predictable sequence for them. And the last point is that set a specific time and try to stick to it. So 10-15 times delay is okay, but basically sticking to time and being strict about it is very important, because that way children will also get it. Like few times in the starting they will try to push you and push the time forward, so that if you're trying to make them sleep at 9:30, they will push it to 10:30. So basically the thing is, don't let them let them have their own time of sleeping. So basically you have to keep pushing and try to stick at the time that you have decided for them to sleep. So just try it out, okay? So these were the few things that you need to keep in mind. Now I will start telling you about the routine, about the things that you can put it in your routine and basically make it a bedtime routine. So the first and foremost thing is that the dinner should be on time. Because dinner is something that is before bed meal. So if the baby skips that, sleeps earlier than the dinner, then the baby's empty stomach and then the baby will get up in the midnight. That way you have to get up in the midnight, you have to serve meal to the baby, and then after having meal, relax for 2-3 hours, because baby is not going to sleep for 2-3 hours. So it's a very, very red alert sign for you if baby is sleeping before having dinner. Okay, so empty stomach, baby sleeping, no. Okay, now after having dinner also, you should have a gap of at least 1 to 2 hours before you make them sleep. So it's always advisable for adults as well as children that there should be a gap between dinner and sleep time, which should be at least 1 to 2 hours. So you have to maintain that. So to maintain that, the dinner should be early. So we prefer to have dinner at around 8 o'clock, which is our preferred time, and which is, I think, good, because that way Inaya is hungry also and she has some time before she sleeps. So dinner should be early. Second thing that you have to include in your nighttime routine is the nightwear time. So it's very important to change baby's clothes to the nightwear clothes, that is the night suits. Night suits are so important because I have seen it in my experience. Whenever I take out the night suit, so first Inaya's reaction is, no, mama, I don't want to sleep now. So she knows that once she is wearing night suit, there is, after some time she has to sleep. So she resists it, but obviously she wears it after we, tell her a few things and all. So she dresses it up. So first thing is that, okay, baby gets a hint that, okay, now my time to sleep is coming soon. And secondly, changing to fresh clothes is a very good way to make baby sleep in a comfortable way, because fresh clothes, baby was wearing something from day or maybe in the afternoon itself, and then the babies go everywhere, they play with everything, they are rolling on the ground and everything. So it's always important to put them into fresh clothes and then make them sleep so that they can have a comfortable sleep. The next thing to include in routine is brushing the teeth. So brushing teeth is a very, very good thing for oral hygiene, and I'm not a doctor. Nupur is a dentist, but I'm not a doctor, but I'm well educated, like educated enough to tell you that, see, brushing twice a day is very, very good, and it has to be done for children as well, and thrice for children if in case your child is ready for that. So basically morning brushing and night brushing. So night brushing, after night brushing, no, you don't have to give anything to eat for to your child. So that is very important. And once you include this habit in their nighttime routine, so what is happening is that they have a habit of it, and once they get a habit of it, they won't go to sleep without brushing their teeth. They will enjoy this thing, and this will continue for their lifetime, and that way their oral hygiene will be maintained, and they will obviously remember that, okay, my ma taught me that you have to brush your teeth before going to bed, and it is a good habit to teach your children. So obviously again it works as a hit, because your child knows that, okay, I'm brushing my teeth, so the time to sleep is nearing by, and secondly it's very good for their oral hygiene. The next thing to include in the bedtime routine is a quick pee break. So before sleeping, it's very important to visit the washroom and make the baby pee. So in both the cases, either your baby is wearing a diaper through the night, or your baby is potty and toilet trained and is not wearing a diaper. For both the kind of babies, it's very important. For the first kind of babies, make them go to the washroom and finish their pee and all that, clean the area nicely and put on a fresh diaper. In the second kind of babies who are already toilet trained, just make them pee and clean their bottom nicely, and after that put a fresh underpant, and after that the baby is good to go. So that way they will not wet the bed at night, and it's a good thing to follow before sleeping. Next thing to keep in mind is obviously turn off the TV and music before you want your baby to sleep. Because it is even advisable for we as adults as well, because before Inaya also, me and Vivek used to do this a lot, that after dinner, since everything is done, we can watch a lot of TV and then go to sleep. But it's always like this, that if you're watching TV, or you're watching mobile, and then you try to sleep the other just the other minute. So what happens is that your mind is still very in a very activated mode. It's visualizing the things that you have seen. It's connecting few dots here and there. So basically it will take time to sleep in that case. Same thing happens with children. If you're showing them cartoons, you're showing them TV, you're making them dance to a good music, but just before bedtime, it's not a good idea. So just keep in mind that TV, music, active play like jumping and all that, that has to be done well before the bedtime, so that there is a gap and it gives time for the baby's brain to relax and move from the activated mode to a relaxed mode, so that baby can try and sleep now. Next thing to include in baby's bedtime routine is bedtime stories. It's a bliss, my dear. So basically, I love that time with Inaya, and I think Inaya loves that too, because she has those selected kind of stories that I have to read every day, the same story every day. But I love reading to her. And basically, what it does is that firstly, from the activated mode, the mind moves to the relaxed mode, because you are in a relaxing position. You are cuddled up with your parent, and then you can stroke your baby's hair. So baby is in a very relaxed position. Baby is hearing good stories with good moral of the stories. So you can teach a lot during this time as well. But peaceful thoughts will come in their mind, and that would actually help in a good night's sleep, because the mind is at peace, and then they can have a good sleep. So bedtime stories is a must in bedtime routine. The next thing is saying good night. I think it's a very small thing, but it's very, very important. It's very important to say good night, to thank everybody for the day they have, to remember the good things that they did the whole day, and to give a tight hug, or a kiss on the forehead or cheeks. It's very important to do these things, because it's very important to show love to your child. It's very important to tell them how great and how good they are in everything that they do or try. And it's very important to make them feel loved before going to bed. So it's a good thing to end your day with, and it is something that you should include in your bedtime routine. So these are my points for the bedtime routine. One more thing is that a warm water bath is a very good thing to do before babies sleep. So something somewhere around that, before changing baby's night suit, you can basically give a quick bath to your baby. But the thing is, like, see, in winters, I don't follow a warm water bath. It's always advisable, and it's always okay to give your baby a bath. But since in the last winters, I felt it and I was quite small for it. I felt it, and I did not feel the need for it, so I did not give a quick warm water bath. But in summers, yes, I would prefer to give her if she goes to the park and she's playing, she's sweating, so it's always good to give her that. For now, the situation is a lockdown situation, so we are not going outside, we are not playing and sweating that much, and there's no dust and all that thing involved, so that way we are skipping. But I still feel that whenever I can, I will start with this thing as well, that giving a warm water bath before she goes to sleep, because it makes the whole body clean. So this was my video, and these were my points, and I hope that through these points it will help you to make a good bedtime routine for your baby. In case you think that something else can be included, put that thing in our comment section. Also, if you have any comments, any questions, any issues with our video, then also you can put that in our comment section. So if you like the video, then do click on the like button, do subscribe to our channel, and enjoy this happy world of parenting. Dr. Baby Rocks. Bye bye. Makes them a lot fresher, and that way they can have a very good night's sleep. And that will also induce some sleep also in the baby, because they are tired after taking bath. So that way also they'll sleep better. So this is also a very good thing to include. But in case you are including a bath in bedtime routine, so you have to start a bit early, because it takes time, and then it stretches the bedtime routine part. So you have to start early.